Let's try to solve these problems. Find the derivative y prime. So let's start with 1. Y is equal to 5. Okay, so remember the formula that the derivative of any constant c is equal to 0. So since y is equal to the constant 5, its derivative y prime is equal to 0. For number 2, we have y is equal to x. Again, we can just remember the formula that the derivative of x is equal to 1. So since y is equal to x, its derivative is equal to 1. For number 3, we have y is equal to 3x. Okay? So it's just the same on the previous problem. It's just that there's an extra coefficient of 3 in the x. So if that's the case, you just need to copy the 3 and then multiply it by the derivative of x. So the derivative of x is equal to 1. So therefore, y prime is equal to 3 times 1 or 3. For number 4, we have y is equal to negative 4x cubed. So this time, we can apply the power formula for derivatives, which is, so the derivative of x raised to n is equal to n, x raised to n minus 1. So for the derivative of y prime, so it's negative 4 is just a constant. So I just need to copy that. Then multiply by the derivative of x cubed. So applying this formula, we can bring down the exponent of 3. So that will be 3. Then copy the same base x. Then we need to subtract 1 from the exponent of 3. So this will be x raised to 3 minus 1. So simplifying this, we will have negative 4 times 3, it's negative 12. X raised to 3 minus 1 or 2. So y prime is equal to negative 12 x squared. For number 5, we have y is equal to the square root of x. So whenever you are given a radical expression, you can transform that into fractional exponent first so that you can apply the power rule. So we know that y equal to square root of x. Square root of x can be written also as x raised to 1/2, right? And therefore, we can now apply the power rule to find the y prime. So y prime will be, bring down the exponent of x, which is 1/2, then copy the same base x, subtract 1 from the exponent 1/2. So we will have y prime is equal to 1/2 x raised to 1/2 minus 1 or negative 1/2. So you can have this answer or you can transform this having a positive exponent. So it's the same as 1 over 2 x raised to 1/2, applying the law of negative exponent. Next, for number 6, we have y is equal to 1 over x squared. So when your power of x is under the denominator, so you can apply the negative law of exponent. You can make that y is equal to x to the negative 2 first so that you can apply the power rule. Okay? So therefore, y prime will become, so bring down the exponent of negative 2. Then copy base x. Again, subtract 1 from the exponent negative 2. So we will have y prime is equal to negative 2. X raised to negative 2 minus 1, that's negative 3. So you can have this answer or you can write that with positive exponent. So it's equal to negative 2 over x raised to the third power. For number 7, we have y is equal to 1 over the cube root of x. Again, we have a radical expression. So likewise on problem number 5, we transform first this cube root of x to fractional exponent. So that's equal to 1 over cube root of x is the same as x raised to 1/3. And doing the same as in problem number 6, the x raised to 1/3 is under the denominator. So you can bring that up to the numerator by making its exponent negative. So we now have y is equal to x to the negative 1/3. So we can apply power rule. Y prime will be, bring down the exponent of negative 1/3. Then copy base x. Then subtract 1 from the exponent negative 1/3. So we will have y prime is negative 1/3 x raised to negative 1/3 minus 1 or negative 4/3. So you can also write this as negative 1 over 3 x raised to 4 over 3. Next, for number 8, we have y is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. So this time, if you are given a function or expression that has more than one term, in this example, 3 terms, you can find the derivative by differentiating each term. So for this, we have y prime. Differentiating the first term, so you just copy the constant 3 times the derivative of x squared, that will be 2, x raised to 2 minus 1. Then for the second term, just copy the constant negative 2 times the derivative of x, which is 1. Then plus the derivative of 1, which is just a constant. We know that the derivative is 0. So simplifying, we have y prime equal to 3 times 2 or 6, x raised to 2 minus 1 or 1, or don't need to write the exponent if it's just 1, then minus 2 times 1 or 2, then plus 0, no need to write. So therefore, the final answer is 6x minus 2.